Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and this is a project that I made, I believe, back in 2019. So I am going to use this as inspiration to create my card for today. I am showing you the alcohol inks that I will use, and the colors are Stream, Mermaid, and Cloudy Blue. So I did this technique to make this rainbow card all that long ago, and I used just felt and a ruler. I did not find my cheap plastic ruler anywhere, so I'm just using a paint stirrer, and I have taken a piece of felt and taped it to this paint stick. And so I'm just going to take these alcohol inks and run them along the edge of this felt and then swipe it on. This is Yupo paper that I have on my desk right here that I am dripping alcohol ink onto. You can do this with any color combination. I saw this a long time ago, and I like doing it, so I thought I would recreate a card using this technique today. This is part of a Team Tiny Hop, and our theme for this month was inspired by, and I was struggling to select which crafter I wanted to be inspired by, and I was scrolling through my Instagram and saw this card, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this technique. I haven't done it in a long time, and I really enjoy it, so I used myself as inspiration. So this is a hashtag driven hop. So if you click on the hashtag that's in the title of this video, all of the people that are participating will show up and you can watch all of the videos. We greatly appreciate it when you interact with us, leave comments, likes, subscribes, for hopefully you'll find a crafter that you enjoy along the way. So I hope you'll check everyone out, and I can't wait to see who everyone else used for inspiration and what cards or projects that they created. Sometimes there are giveaways from different crafters. It's not anything that's set, but definitely watch everybody so that you can maybe have a chance to win something if there's a giveaway this month. I am going to be using for my sentiment the Simon Says Stamp Sketched Flowers stamp set, and I'm going to take the You're in My Thoughts and I'm going to stamp that on a scrap piece of white cardstock using the black ink, the VersaFine Clair, and I'll stamp that down, and then I'm going to take an old punch. It's just a circle punch. You could use dies if you have. You can use any shape that you want. And I'm going to die cut that out. And then, of course, in true Marie fashion, I managed to get something on this piece of paper after I punch it out. So I'm just going to punch this out. It's the 2-inch circle punch. I have a bunch of punches in my stash that I don't use very often, so I've been making it my mission to use my supplies more. I know I sound like a broken record, I say it all the time, but I have been actually quite well, making sure I do use older products before I order new stuff. So I'm just taking my mono sand eraser so I can try to get that little spot off of my die cut here, and I end up using some embellishments in the end, so it doesn't even matter. So then I'm going to take my paper trimmer and take this whole alcohol ink panel, and I'm just going to trim it down. And I wasn't paying attention when I trimmed it. I trimmed it to 5 by 4, and so I should have trimmed it to 5 1/4 by 4 to have a slight border for around my card base. But I end up, after I finished filming, I trimmed it down so that I ended up being 3 3/4 by 5. So then it had an even border all the way around the panel onto the card base with a nice even white space. And so like I had in my previous card, I believe I used a metallic thread, and I honestly don't know where that is. It's somewhere in this craft room. But I found some twine in my stash, and I'm just taking some double-sided tape and adhering it to the center where that little punch is going to be, so you're not going to see that. And I'm just wrapping this twine around, and then I will take it in the back and put the double-sided tape just to pin it down in the back so it doesn't come undone. I don't even bother taking the back off of the tape. I just left it as is. That's what I'm going to put down right now. And then I'm going to take some thin foam squares. These are black foam squares. That just happened to be what was closest to me, but I also have them in white. And I'm going to put a foam square at the top and the bottom of this circle so that we'll have nothing where that twine is, so that it lays flush. And so I'm just going to take those off, the backing off, and set that down. And then in my stash right here, I have rainbow embellishments from Honeybee Stamps. And so I'm going to take, they had a light blue, kind of a tealy blue, and a little bit of a greenish blue. So I use one of each in the upper right hand corner, and then I will use the teal and kind of greenish blue in the lower left hand corner. And that is going to complete the card. Sorry, as a big truck goes by. And I will adhere it to a white card panel, like I said, after I finished filming and I fixed how I had it cut out. So I hope that you will check out everyone who is participating in the Hop and see what projects that they created, and hopefully you'll find a new crafter to follow. And as always, I hope that everyone has a great day.